Dear students, today we are going to discuss the concept that is integration by parts from the topic integration. Now see what is the meaning of integration by parts, and let us study the method which is useful to integrate some functions. So actually this method is useful when the integrand is expressed as a product of two different types of functions, one of which can be differentiated and the other can be integrated conveniently. Means if two functions are given to you in the product form, and if you want to take the integration of that, then we have to use that we have to find out the integration by using integration by parts method. So this is one method, and now today we are going to prove one rule of that integration by parts as a theorem. So let us continue the theorem. So see the theorem here. If u and v are two differentiable functions of x, then see the integration u into v dx means the product between two functions is given to you. Then how will you evaluate that integration? See, there is a rule, that is the rule for integration by parts. So u as it is into integration of v dx minus integration into bracket d by dx of u into integration of v dx like this. Okay, so we have to follow this rule by taking the integration of the function which is given in the form of product of two different functions. So we will solve some examples related to this rule, but before that uh, we will solve or we will prove this theorem. So let us see the proof. So for that, first step that we require to remember, that is, first of all we have to consider the integration of v dx. Let us consider the integration of v dx is equal to w. Say this is equation number 1. So this is very important step that you have to remember here. Okay. So see, this step is very important, that you have to consider integration of v dx is equal to w. Now by antiderivative concept, that means by the definition of integration, if the integration of v dx is equal to w, then we know that derivative of w with respect to x must be equal to v. That implies dw by dx is equal to v. This is by definition of integration. Okay, now next step that also we have to remember, that is, see here I will write here, consider. This is also a very important step. You have to consider d by dx of u into w. Now with this consideration, if you follow all the mathematical steps, then you will get the proof of this result. So first of all you have to remember this step also. So d by dx of u into w. Now you know that u into v rule in terms of derivative. So you can take u as it is into dw by dx plus w as it is into du by dx. Just you follow the rule of the derivative here. Now after getting this, what you can replace here? See, u keep as it is. Now dw by dx is nothing but v plus keep w as it is. Do not put directly w as integration of v dx. Just first of all write down w as it is into keep du by dx as it is. Now from this step what we get here, the derivative of u into w, we get u into v plus w into du by dx. Now again by the definition of integration, or you can say antiderivative, if the derivative of u into w is u into v plus w into du by dx, then we can say that the integration of u into v plus w into du by dx, see, with respect to x, must be equal to u into w. See this, because the derivative of u into w is u into v plus w into du by dx. So by definition of integration, we know that integration of u into v plus w into du by dx with respect to x is equal to u into w. Now modify this step so that you will reach to the required rule. So here you can separate the integration to the LHS. So this can be written as integration of u into v dx plus integration of w into du by dx with respect to x is equal to u into w. Now see the left hand side of the rule. It contains integration of u into v dx. So that part you keep to the left side and we transfer that term to the right hand side. So right hand side becomes u into w minus integration of w into du by dx with respect to x. So just you keep u into v dx to the left hand side. Now as per previous step, this can be written as now u as it is. Now in place of w you can put integration of v dx, because we have considered that integration of v dx as w minus, now this is integration, now keep in square bracket. Now in place of w again you can write integration of v dx into, this is du by dx as it is with respect to x. Now check the step here, you will get the required result, that is the integration by parts rule. So left hand side is integration u into v dx is equal to u into integration v dx minus integration into bracket derivative of u with respect to x into integration of v dx with respect to x. And if you observe this step, then we get the required result. So hence you can write as hence we get the result, or you can say hence proved. So see what we have studied here, the integration by parts. That is, if the function is given in terms of product of different types of functions, then how will you evaluate the integration? That is, integration of u into v dx is equal to u into integration of v dx minus integration into derivative of u into integration of v dx with respect to x. Now what are the different types of functions that you have to in which we have to take the product of that two different types of functions? So first function will be logarithmic function. So L for logarithmic function. Okay, L for logarithmic function. Then I for inverse trigonometric function. Inverse trigonometric function. Then A for algebraic function. Algebraic function. Then T for all trigonometric function. Trigonometric function. And last one E for exponential function. Means if the given function is in the form of the product of two different types of function like this, logarithmic function, inverse trigonometric function, algebraic functions, trigonometric functions and exponential function, then you have to keep the order of that function. Means if you want to select first and second function here while taking the integration, you have to keep the order like this: L I A T E. Okay, uh, it is not our choice. We have to keep u into v as by the rule LIATE. L for logarithmic, I for inverse trigonometric, A for algebraic, T for trigonometric, and E for exponential. By this order, we have to rearrange the given function, and then by using this rule, you can evaluate the integration. So let us solve one example related to this so that you will get the idea how to integrate that given function. So let us consider now one example that evaluate. Suppose integration is given to you, that is x into e raised to x dx. Now here see, x means it is algebraic function, remember, and e raised to x is an exponential function. Only x or any other term which is in terms of x, then that function is called as algebraic function. Now as per the order LIATE, A comes first. So we have to keep x as it is and then e raised to x, that is exponential function after that, because in the order LIATE, algebraic function you have to keep first and then exponential function. This is the rule of arranging that product of between the two functions. Okay, so here the given order is convenient for us, so no need to rearrange this function because it is the given in that order as it is. So consider I is equal to integration x into e raised to x dx. No need to change the order because algebraic function is first and then exponential function. Now you have to use that rule. Now by that rule, now here it is u is equal to x and v is equal to e raised to x. Okay. Now keep x as it is into integration of e raised to x dx minus integration into bracket derivative of x. See the rule and try to get the integration. Just you write in the form of that rule. See here, d by dx of x into integration of e raised to x dx. So as per that rule I have written here. Check this. Now the complete the answer here. So x as it is. Now integration of e raised to x is, we know that it is e raised to x minus. Now this integration as it is. Now into bracket what happens? Here d by dx of x is 1 into integration of e raised to x is again e raised to x. So we get the term in bracket, it is e raised to x, and we have to take again the integration of that term also. So next step will be x into e raised to x minus, now again it is 1 into e raised to x, but it is e raised to x simply. So take the integration of e raised to x, that is e raised to x plus constant. Okay, hence we get the integration. Here you can take e raised to x common into bracket x minus 1 plus c. So this is the integration by parts. You have to rearrange the function by keeping the mind that you have to rearrange the function by using LIATE rule, where L for logarithmic, I for inverse trigonometric, A for algebraic, T for trigonometric, and E for exponential function. And if the order is given in that manner, then no need to change, but otherwise you have to rearrange, and after that just you follow the rule uh, which is given to you, and then take the integration if the function is given in the form of product of different types of functions like this. Okay, so today we have seen the theorem with proof. That theorem is also very important from exam point of view, and just one example related to that. Okay, so thank you.